Most people I see have so much fear. My theory was when I got on that first van I was telling you about on my way across the United States, there was no GPS, no jack race. I just turned the key on and went. So don't have fear, just turn the key on. I tell people that all the time, just turn the key on and go and do it. And do it before you turn a certain age.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet Patty. Hi Patty.
Hi Bob.
And
nice finally meeting you.
Nice to meet you. And you are not new to the road, but you've been on the road for a bit.
Yes, I have. I've owned, RVs and Class Cs and trailers, and this is my fourth van, and so I love it.
So it's just kind of a tug on your heart.
It's
your whole
in my
life.
blood, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, as you know, don't understand it.
Yeah.
I think that's what's really great about what you're doing. We're making people understand. This is in our DNA.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And you have a little bit of an unusual story in that you came out single, had been single for a very long time, and you were one of the few that lightning struck, and you found the person
That
of your
is
dreams.
such a perfect way to say it, Bob, because I really do believe that, because I was, working and grandkids and traveling, and I just thought that was my life, and I was very happy. I was really happy with it. And then I went to a New Year's Eve campfire one night out here in Quartzsite, and there he was across the room. And I saw him, I went, oh. And somehow we got together, and we've been together for 2 years now. Wow. So I'd like to give women in their 70s and 80s, the hope that you never know. You never know. Both of us were scratching our heads. How'd that happen, Yeah. And he loves traveling, and I'm a minimalist, so you'll see I like everything minimal. He is too, and I think that's real important, that if you like things simple, then you're going to get along pretty good. So you're still working here in your older age, just kind of for fun then? Yes, I have a couple clients for a business consultant, and then I also started a podcast which features businesses. And so tell us your podcast. So how can it's a Patty Serrano podcast. It's very simple, and it's on YouTube at Patty Serrano. Do you mind telling us how old you are then? I'm 80. You're 80, so yeah, you're still quite young. A lot of years left. I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I'm praying. I mean, there's a thing in Japan. It's called Ikagai or Ikagai, and it's how to live to be 100. And there's 4 elements to it, and I try to live by those elements, which are, and you're doing it. Do what you love, do what you're passionate about. Do people need this? That's the 3rd element, and then monetize it. Going up into 100, you want to, you got to sustain yourselves, and I think both of us, and that's what I want to do too, is live where I'm passionate about something. Okay, can we take a look around? Let's look, yes. All right, let's do that. Tell us a little bit about your van. Well, this is a 2000 Ford Econovan. It's a 250, and I was attracted to it because it does have a hitch where, someday I might need that. I don't right now. And it had a good engine, and for those of you that are buying or looking for a van, the high top, it really makes it nice. Yeah. That was one thing I was looking for, because I'm 5'3", and the height is 5'3". It's perfect. And the dimension, as you see in the inside on the bed, is exactly my height, 5'3", from window to window. So this one worked for me. Yeah, and she's a beautiful van, really straight. Well, she was in good shape. The engine, I've had put some work into it. But, when you buy something used, you got to do something. So. Right. Well, let's check it out inside. Okay. Well, this is a really beautiful job you've done in here, and it must have been really expensive. Well, I wish that I could say that, but actually I'm a minimalist, Bob, and I like things just very simple and clean. And so I went on a search for white. I love white. People go, you have a white bedspread out in the desert, but I love white. And so I found this desk on Marketplace, and the lady said, if you come by here, I'll put it up in your van for you. So this was free, and it worked out perfect because it's got my shelves for working and all that. And then that little contraption over there holds my jackery and some stuff, and that was like $10. We made the bed, and that is just a basic wood and wood legs, real sturdy. Doesn't move. It's I would say for people that are on a budget, this works. Just go down to Home Depot, get some wood, get some legs, drill them in. And for me, this van was perfect for my height. everything else was pretty much thrift shop. These I love palm trees, so these palm tree curtains were, I think, $6, and you know, I just used some of the stuff I had. These were material I bought um, at Walmart. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this, I think we could share with other campers, is I just literally tack this up, and then I was going to cut it and draw them back. But when I was there, I remembered seeing this one clam out in the desert that had these roll-up curtains. So I took I bought some ribbon and just rolled these things up, you know, for privacy. And now, voila, I think I made this curtain in about, you know, I think I made that curtain about 10 minutes, but it was like, wow, you know, I didn't have to do anything fancy, just roll it up. So this is kind of like a tent. So I've got my privacy up there. I said, I'm just going to keep this going. So I've got that one right there.
Same exact
the same way.
Yeah.
And then this one over here. And I get a lot of sun here, so I put some you know, reflex in there.
Right.
That one already had a curtain, so that's fine. And yet, design-wise, you know, it's really made me feel good in here.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling when I come in here.
And so you actually mostly live with your friend, your male friend.
Yes, this is my office. I come out and work in here during the day. I'm still, you know, editing videos and stuff, and making videos, and then it's my she shed, you might say. But when I want to go with the girls and go travel, this is why he encouraged me to have a little spot where, you know, at this age we don't have to be clumped onto each other anymore. You know, we want to live the life that we want to live. And being a nomad, I have to go out once in a while and get dirty and get my feet in the dirt,
Right.
and, you know, go to the ocean and all kinds of stuff. So this season, I'll be here in Quartzsite. I'll be filming businesses and nomads, and then I'm moving on to Colorado for the summer, and I'll be up there doing businesses and lifestyle, and then back to the beach in the fall.
So while you're not living in here now, you're mostly just using it as a hideaway.
This is my hideaway and office and she shed, and I do have it all supplied to go. I've got camping for the cooking in the back. All this is kitchen back here, so I have supplies if I wanted to pick up and go. And you know,
but you've set it up in such a way that you could, if you had to live in it for the next 6 months in here, you could.
Oh, the one I had before was pretty much like this. Gigi, the first Gigi, like we talked about, I lived in it just like this. This is how I lived. It had a desk, a bed, a little kitchen, and oh, Bob, I mean, you know, when you're a minimalist and you have just minor things like that, you're in heaven. You know, it's easy to clean. You know, just you can clean up in a few minutes. I know you're probably going to lead up to this and ask, you know, about the bathroom and all that.
Oh yeah.
And that, because I've been on the road for so long, is very easy. I was always one that could even pull over, you know, and go. I mean, I don't know why people make that such a big deal. It's a natural thing that happens. Just find the easiest, most comfortable way. You know, is it a bucket? Is it a porta potty? I've got like a porta potty down here, but you know, whatever works for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Different people like different things.
They do.
Like the composting toilets give you a feeling normalcy, and I think people like that.
Exactly.
So, but whatever, you know, if that's what you need,
whatever makes you feel good. Yep. I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I found that rather than, because I just use minimal jackery, because I know that's really big right now, Bluetti and jackeries and all that, and I never went on the road with that. So I wanted one just would, you know, charge up my phone and my laptop. I didn't care about a refrigerator because I like fresh. So I would put this, I bought this ice chest that does, stays a week. You just put some, you know, block ice in it. It's an ice box. And that works for me. And you got an ice chest. And then I do the little propane. What else do you need?
Yes.
I have no idea what else you need.
Right. And I regularly make videos on USB devices because you can get by just fine with just USB devices.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then your electric needs are so low that
mine are very low.
Good.
My needs are very low, and then I charge it up when I'm driving. And it's doable. And I think the thing that most people, I see notes and on your videos and stuff all the time, people have so much fear around leaving because they don't know. They're afraid of the unknown, which is
Reasonable.
Well, I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, my theory was when I got on that first van I was telling you about on my way across the United States, there was no GPS, no jack race. I just turned the key on and went. And the funniest part about it is I was in Colorado Springs. I got lost in Colorado Springs. I'm going, oh my God, I'm going across the nation and I can't even get out of Colorado Springs. I ended up in Peterson Air Force Base. So don't have fear, just turn the key on. I tell people that all the time, just turn the key on and go and do it. And do it before you turn a certain age. That's the other thing. Oh, I'll do it, later, procrastinate. Do it now. And the other thing, Bob, is it's getting very popular and it's harder now. It's harder to stealth. So you have to really know, for me, I kind of I did the whole learning about stealthing, what works and what doesn't work, because some people just pull in and, get, I'm going to stay here for the night, and then they get a knock. I've never had a knock ever in all my years. And I see these videos and go, I got the knock. That's a big deal. And I've never had the knock. Just figure it out. Figure it out. And I don't know if you want to go into how much I paid for it, because, over the years, they've changed.
Yes.
My first Golden Girl was $7,000. And she was good. And I put, I think, another $1,000 in the engine and everything. So when I saw her Golden Girl 2 for $4,500, I went, okay. But I've had to put about $3,000 in the engine, and probably a little bit more. So it'll come up to about what the other one was. But she's a Ford 250. The other one was 150. Got brand new tires. So, go with. I think that people think they need more, or they got to spend more. But I'll tell you, everything I bought and sold was on Marketplace. You can find some deals there.
Yeah. Well, why don't we take a look at your kitchen then?
Okay. So this is just basic, like I said, minimalistic living. You want to pull over and cook something. That's my mantra. This is the ice chest I was talking about. It's you put a block of ice in there, and it seals, and that food will last a week. And I buy food every 3 days. I like fresh. I'm big into fresh, so I don't want stuff sitting around. Some people have freezers, but I just like fresh. So this has worked for me. I like RO water, so I've got water back here that I get. And I didn't show you that's the toilet. The toilet over there, but I pull it out from the inside, of course. And so all this is just kitchen stuff. And then if I got electricity, I've got electrical plate. And if I do propane, this sits down here, and I can just cook right here. I even pull over and cook, and I just pull this out, and this works really good too. If you don't, if you're a couple or single, this little guy really works good. And then I just secure it, and then put a hot plate on there. I mean, I use iron skillets, and I just cook right on that. Yeah, so that's my little kitchen.
Yeah.
And I see all these ones with all this stuff, the plastic bins and all that. And I'm going, yeah, sometimes you do get more stuff than, you want to travel with more stuff. And I do, I'll put more stuff in here when I'm traveling. But this has got all the...
If you're going for a couple weeks or a month.
If I'm going to go right now, I want to go on the road this weekend, I got stuff to work with,
Well, Patty, thank you so much for sharing your $200 van build with us. And boy, altogether, you have almost nothing in this. That's very amazing.
Yeah.
And so at 80, you're not going to slow down. No, you're going to go strong. And that's what keeps you young.
I think so.
I agree, yeah. I'm just a kid. I'm only 70, but it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Well, thank you. I really appreciate your
You're
sharing
welcome.
your home and your life. And I
Thank
know
you, Bob.
a lot of folks have been inspired, and just the fact that you found, someone that you're so connected to at our age, that's very
love it.
Yeah, really, really good. So, folks, I know you've been inspired and got some great ideas here. If so, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Bye now.